Welcome back. Now, the Kudankulam nuclear reactors in Tamil Nadu have been at the center of an intense controversy, with claims and counterclaims being made on how safe they are. Work at the Twin Towers nearly stalled for over a month now due to the agitation by locals who are demanding they be shut down. NDTV science editor Pallab Bagla travels to the heart of these Russian-made reactors to bring us this exclusive report.
Touted as being among the safest reactors in the world, these two huge domes are part of what some would call modern temples of India, and others would describe them as evil structures. Between them, they will house over 200 tons of enriched uranium to power homes in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala and Puducherry. But things have not gone according to plan. The secrecy at these plants and a series of communication errors have made people fear that something is amiss at the nuclear reactors. We posed that question to the head of the facility, who is apologetic, but only as an afterthought.
We really feel sorry that we could not communicate to them when we were trying to do this test. And we will definitely take this as a learning point for us.
But how representative are the protests? A massive agitation is supposed to be happening at Idantikarai village near the nuclear plant, where hundreds and thousands are supposed to be agitating every day for the last 1 month, sitting on a relay hunger fast from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. NDTV did a straw poll at the protest site near the local church. I am at what is considered the ground zero for the nuclear protests against Kudankulam. As you can see, there is almost no support and there are no agitators in this particular place. We came here unannounced and it seems to have had its effect. There are hardly any protesters and there are hardly any agitators. But when you ask the locals if they want the nuclear reactors in their backyards, NDTV took a closer look at the several safety features in the reactor itself. To prevent radiation leaks, the fuel is enclosed in a steel vessel covered with two hermetically sealed concrete walls, which are some 1.2 meters thick. For emergencies, there are several other backup safety systems. Where I am standing, ultimately below me would be almost 100 tons of enriched uranium. That uranium which will be used to generate 1000 megawatts of energy. In case the reactor has to be shut down, these rods which you see down below are the rods which will kick in first. They will drop down and go into the reactor vessel and stop the fission reaction, which means the atomic reaction will stop, and then the cooling can start. What if there is a loss of power to the reactors like a situation in Fukushima? A 400% backup has been given through 4 separate diesel generator sets. One is enough. But the idea was not to take any chances. The NDTV team also got access to a special passive cooling system demanded by India for safety. NDTV climbed up into the singular system installed for safety that needs no power to cool the reactors. Experts say the Kudankulam nuclear reactor is unique in the world. Unique because it has a passive cooling system. A cooling system which just depends on air and gravity. What you see here in this mesh are windows which will suck in air in case there is a loss in power. Meaning if there is a station blackout or if there is loss of electricity like what happened at Fukushima, if that does not have to happen, what you need is a passive cooling system. Air is sucked in from here and then taken straight up into those little tubes up there. Those tubes carry the steam from the nuclear reactor and keep it cooling down. It doesn't require electricity. It doesn't require human intervention. This cooling system will continue simply because the air will be there and the gravity is unlikely to fail. At Fukushima, there were a series of explosions in the reactors which were caused because hydrogen formed within the reactors exploded. At Kudankulam, special hydrogen eliminators have been deployed. So will Kudankulam also witness similar explosions?
No, definitely no. They will absorb this hydrogen and convert it to water. So water we have seen in the Fukushima where hydrogen got exploded, the situation will never arise here at all at Kudankulam.
In an unlikely event when all these multi-layered safety systems fail, the plant is equipped with a special core catcher located below the reactor, which will arrest the melted core from leaking into the ground. These large reactors, made at a cost of rupees 13,700 crores, are situated very close to the sea, and so are they prone to tsunamis and earthquakes. Is the Kudankulam nuclear reactor safe from the sea in case of a tsunami? The reactor is situated 6.5 meters higher than the highest wave seen in the tsunami in 2004. From that perspective, experts say it is safe. From the seismic perspective, it is situated in seismic zone 2, which is the least prone to earthquakes. And the nuclear reactor can withstand a high magnitude earthquake because of its structure and its concrete. In Kudankulam, Pallav Bagla for NDTV.